Here are your choices. We've got pick 1, pick 2, pick 3. Take your time deciding. Use your own intuition to decide if one of these picks has a message for you. Okay, pick 1. You chose this charm. We've got some clear quartz and some smoky quartz in there. And I'm using my astrology oracle to get a message for you. It's 11:11 right now as I look at my clock as I'm recording this. 11:11 a.m. on 9/16/2021. And the message we have is, there's something you want. I feel like it's like some sort of structure, some sort of like thing that you want to be a part of, maybe an organization, something that's already existing. But you're not seeing the full risk of doing so. And the reason why I know this is we've got Damocles. And Damocles, the mythology of Damocles is he was a servant to the king. And he wanted the king's job. You know, he wanted to be the king. And the king one day let him sit at his throne. He said, go ahead, have a seat. And as Damocles sat, feeling so proud and happy to be in the throne, he looked up to notice that there was a sword hanging above him by one strand of hair. And so the mythology shows that he didn't know the risk, you know, in what he wanted. We've got Nessus, that's an asteroid that represents abusive patterns, and Euphoria. It's kind of like the way, this is like the gods celebrating. So I think something looks really enticing, really good, really structured, really strong, really like something that you want, but you don't know the risk of having it. Okay, pick 2. You chose this keychain that has some quartz and some hematite in there. Your message is, it looks like you're having an expansion of awareness that brings you outside of this dimension, outside of the earth view, kind of looking at things and accepting them as they are, the drama of things, the grief, just really finding acceptance. And this is causing you to kind of clean up the places within yourself that felt like they were kind of a drag and holding you back. And you're really awakening, even to a greater level than you had been, and finding the wisdom in the situations where you formerly felt victimized. So, enjoy. Pick 3. You chose this charm with various blue and quartz and purple crystals and some wild flowers. And I was making this video really short and sweet because I was going to put it on TikTok, but I'm realizing we're past the limits of TikTok. We're over 3 minutes, so what your message is, it's about someplace, some structure that you're in is where you feel restricted, where you feel contained, is showing you one of your weaknesses. We got Achilles, and we got the sun. So Achilles had that heel that wouldn't heal, and it was his one weakness, right? Or if he was hitting that heel, that's where he could be taken down. I think you're being shown your weaknesses at this point, and you're doing that because you're gaining wisdom on the situation. You are entering into a new way of being. I think you might be being shown where your skepticism might have even been holding you back, where staying in hope might have been holding you back instead of leaping off into faith, and where your lack of self-love might have been holding you back. You're being divinely guided, so I think you're being urged and pushed. We got 1 day's time, so this is very relevant to you now, within a day, and I really do apologize for my fingernails. I was outside doing some work and apparently got some dirt under my nails. That's pretty gross. I hate that. But I'll love myself right through it. and you are being encouraged to stick with this, to become rooted in what you're learning through this. Like, there's constancy, there's rigidity, there's structure around you, but within that structure it's showing your weakness, but it doesn't mean that it's wrong. It's maybe so that you can kind of love yourself through the weakness, right? Like I just did when I realized that I was hating on myself for having a dirty fingernail, like I'm supposed to be some perfect human at all moments of the day, and not show you that I might get dirt under my fingernails when I work out in the yard. Well, I can, you know. It's a structured thing that I did. And maybe it's just about finding acceptance and love for yourself through whatever it is that is shown to you, through this, you know, sort of situation that feels a little bit restrictive. It's shining a light on something for you to love about yourself. Okay? We also got the 9 to 10 months as a time period, so it may have been a cycle that's been going on for that long. So, I hope this is helpful.